got to be black. Say Jamie Foxx, Axl Rose, which is who they really want to talk about, and Cuba Gooding Jr. sued in a wave of sexual assault lawsuits ahead of an OK deadline, off-key deadline. Anyway, we'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast. Guess somebody getting the Negro treatment.
The Negro treatment.
I didn't do anything. I did anything.
The Negro treatment.
No.
The Negro treatment.
Okay. I gotta stop that because YouTube doesn't like to see other people get the Negro treatment, apparently. It's only that's
Just
reserved
Negroes.
Yeah, it's just reserved for black people. But it goes on to say, guys, here, let me just go ahead and keep that in your optical range there. It says a series of high-profile figures in Hollywood are being sued ahead of a deadline, or a deadline in filing lawsuits under New York's law that suspended time constraints on claims involving allegations of sexual misconduct for 1 year.
Boom.
So the time is running out, and everybody trying to twist and shout and get their little suurations on before they can't do it no more.
Everybody see black people talking about cut a check, and they want to cut a check too, because that's always how they do. Always trying to, and we got to be like y'all.
Damn. So. Well, that makes it that much more suspicious then. And I'm not victim blaming or nothing, but I'm just saying you held it all these years, right? This assault, this a tragedy, this thing that happened to you that has messed up your life. And it's not until you hear the law is finna end for you not to bring it up again ever no more is when you decide to come out. That
Right.
it's cinched out all the evildoers, like the bag chasers. But it says at the top of the list, of defendants who are expected to be sued or were named in complaint files on Wednesday in New York State Supreme Court: Axl Rose, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jamie Foxx, and Jimmy Iovine. Why Jimmy Iovine in red? They got everybody else in red, but Jimmy Iovine ain't in red. On Tuesday, Bill Cosby was also sued in another suit.
Yeah. There it goes right there. And why don't we ever hear allegedly when we're talking about black people? Not one allegedly so far.
Plaintiffs who typically would have been constrained from suing under the statutes of limitations have been taking advantage of New York's Adult Survivors Act, which revived the window.
Taking advantage. They definitely are.
Nice choice of words, right? New York's Adult Survivors Act, which reviewed the window of bringing sexual misconduct claims for 1 year. It closes at midnight on Thursday this month. Suits were filed against Sean Diddy Combs, music mogul L.A. Reid, and Grammy CEO Neil Portnow. In her suit, former model Sheila Kennedy accuses Axl Rose, blah, 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 blah. Look, Kennedy.
Of scrape.
No. Look, no. Let me read what they say. No, this is good. I want to say it. In the former suits, model Sheila Kennedy accuses Rove of raping her in 1989 in a violent encounter with the Guns N' Roses frontman after he trapped her in his hotel room. Rose forcibly penetrated Kennedy's anus with his penis.
Boom.
Making no attempt to ask for or check that Kennedy was consenting, according to the complaint. So he just took the booty, literally.
Period.
Literally.
He's a booty taker.
Yeah, and I wanted to say that because they said it. I mean, let me say it too. And hey, have you noticed they've been getting real descriptive with the sexual abuse in the articles? Like, y'all getting off on
Man,
this?
little baby Hugh heifers.
All right. Kennedy, who has said she's been diagnosed with anxiety and depression, claims that her career as an actress and model have been damaged because of the lawsuit. The complaints about Cuba Gooding Jr.
Because
stem.
you was obviously still getting jobs now, right? Yeah, you was a model in '89 and you're still getting jobs now because white women just age so gracefully. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Especially with all the coke ravishing nights you had. Yeah, sure, sweetie.
So, wait a minute now. Cuba Gooding Jr. stems from charges the actor faced 1999 for forcibly kissing 3 women that ended with him pleading not guilty to single count of harassment but serving no jail time. Because I don't know, kissing them is just it's the worst thing in the world. Kissing.
A
But
Negro kiss me.
that ain't nothing
I'd
like
rather have my buns ravished by Axl Rose.
that's what I was gonna say. It's nothing like a swift peen to the ain, though, I mean, you're talking about a kiss, man, but my man's literally gave peen to the ain, and it's not the same, man.
At all.
Then it say Jamie Foxx was accused of groping in 2015 a woman who allegedly cornered her at the Catch in New York City before proceeding to slide his hands into plaintiff's pants and put his fingers on and in the plaintiff's vagina and anus. Wait a minute.
I promise you.
I'm calling all type of bluff on that. I'm a man. I like to twiddle with a little twinkles every now and then, but I'm not just randomly trying to find out what nobody's twinkle smell like, especially their butt.
Come on, fam.
Man, do
At
you
the
know all the
restaurant,
skit? Oh, that's not the
at
move.
the restaurant, P.
That's not the move, fam. I don't care where you at, anywhere in public.
I'm just saying that it's extra at the restaurant. I'm gonna do the poo-poo hand and then eat, cuz.
I'm not even sliding it down there because if I slide it down there and the smell come back wrong, I ain't gonna like you no more. It's over.
Fam, you ain't about to eat for a week.
I'm calling bluff on that. I'm
Period.
calling bluff on that. Ain't no man ever in life swiped somebody's credit card slot to see what it smelled like.
Especially at the restaurant. Hold on. And then if it's extra funky, you think that don't mess with the patrons of the restaurant? You think that it just don't funky poom fam is come on now. Come on, fam. That's why the bathrooms don't be close by the patrons, P.
Anyway, while it wasn't official, it had been sued yet. The summons have been issued to music mogul Jimmy Iovine, who expected to be accused of sexual assault over an incident that took place in 2007 when he was a chief executive of Interscope Records. A woman suing as Jane Doe plaintiff will assert claims for assault, battery, and violations of the state's gender-motivated violence and human rights laws, according to a notice of the summons filed on Wednesday. She alleges Iovine engaged in multiple instances of sexual abuse and forcibly touching of her. Now, wait a minute. Let me go back. Did we hear? I heard something about violence of the state's gender-motivated violence and Human Rights Act. That sounds bussy to me.
Bussy on my mind.
I smell bussy. So y'all say Jimmy Iovine's try to scoot him in there last because he the only one. Everybody else was dealing with women. Iveen, it sounds like you was dealing with a transmission.
Period.
Sounds like you was dealing with a transmission, bro.
And you was curious.
States gender-motivated violence and human rights laws, according to the notice of the summons filed on Wednesday. She look, they try to put the little. Okay, he could be a male we know with a whole peen and still be called she. So you're not doing anything there, buddy.
At all.
She alleges that Iveen multiple sexual abuse. What kind of abuse was it? You was trying to make somebody give you some top, huh?
You
was trying to get topped off, huh?
While wearing Dre Beats headphones.
Mm-hmm. And forcibly touching her. See, he was trying to get out the cat area, but she wouldn't let him do that because she still got the parts. That's how this all fell out. Allegedly. Including a specific incident of sexual misconduct in NYC in August of 2007. It's unknown if Interscope will have the name of the complaint. But what did he do? It says the passage of the Adult Survivor Act has allowed victims the opportunity to come forward despite the passage of time and seek redress for the harm that they have suffered. Whatever. All right, I'm done with this, y'all. So basically,
that was a speak now or forever hold your peace law. Is that it? If your stuff expired, we gave you 1 year. Get your rocks on, or not. Get your paycheck on.
If you ever got touched, you better say it now or don't say nothing at all.
Reparations, if you will.
Pretty much. And everybody can be made whole but us, right? Okay, gotcha.
Period.
I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And I got 4 words for you. Yes, go ahead and
come on now.
Subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vibe, and share if you're there. Care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. And I need you to do it on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it home, wait a minute. There we go. I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Because I'm out the Doha for show high. You already know.